OET Listening Part A in 5 minutes. OET Listening has 42 questions in 3 parts, Part A, Part B, and Part C. In this video, let's have a look at Part A and tips for the same in detail. Part A. OET Listening Part A simulates a healthcare consultation where a health professional talks to a patient. In OET Listening Part A, you'll hear 2 different audio recordings. In each recording, a health professional is talking to a patient. Each audio is approximately 4.5 to 5 minutes long and has 12 questions. These questions require you to complete a set of healthcare professionals' notes with a word or short phrase that you hear in the audio. Skills for OET Listening Part A. In your workplace, you often need to gather information from patients or clients. To ensure safe and effective care, you need to do this accurately. Part A simulates this by using audio extracts from healthcare consultations. It focuses on your ability to listen for detail, to comprehend, interpret, and accurately record detailed spoken information. For OET on paper, your questions are printed on a page. Notice the context statement. Example, you hear a gastroenterologist and instructions to complete the notes with the word or short phrase that you hear. The questions are displayed in the format of a healthcare professional's notes. There are headings and some extra text, plus the questions themselves, the gaps. You have 30 seconds to look at the notes before the audio starts playing. You only hear the recording once, so you need to complete the answers while you listen. For OET on computer, the layout is the same, but you type your answers in as you listen. When Extract 1 is finished, you move on to Extract 2, where you'll again have 30 seconds to read the notes. Did you know that OET Listening Part A is marked by human assessors? So make sure your writing is legible if you're doing the test on paper. UK and US spellings are accepted and minor spelling variations may be accepted as long as the intended meaning is clear. Test tips for listening Part A. Write only what you hear. Your answers should come directly from the audio and they're generally between 1 and 3 words. Second tip. Use the headings and the extract text to help you. The extra text on the question sheet will help you to keep up with the conversation. Everything that is written will be mentioned in order, usually not with the same words though. The questions come in order too. Use the text around the questions to predict the kind of word or phrase you will hear. Tip number 3. Check your answer makes logical and grammatical sense. If the answer makes no sense, it's wrong. Use the time before the audio starts to consider what type of word goes in the gap. Tip number 4. If you miss a question, move on. It's better to keep moving with the audio rather than stopping to worry about an answer you're not sure of. Missing one question is better than missing 2, 3, 4 or more. As the audio moves on, move on with it. Preparation recommendations. To prepare for OET Listening Part A, you need to practice listening for details in healthcare consultations in English. Use your own workplace or use media like TV shows, documentaries, and movies that involve healthcare. Search for shows set in hospitals or clinics and study the language used. Get to know accents. You might hear a variety of accents in OET listening, so listening to podcasts or watching shows from a range of different countries like the USA, the UK, Australia, and New Zealand will help you manage these different varieties. Increase your knowledge of everyday language. Get to know phrasal verbs, idiomatic language, and everyday expressions. Keep a record of them and practice using them yourself. Use practice test transcripts. When you try a practice test, also make use of the transcript. You'll find lots of useful language and be able to identify the paraphrase from the question sheet. Mind each transcript for new words and phrases to learn. I hope that helps. Happy learning!